Aaron Rodgers is going to win one more Super Bowl. He is 42 years old. His stats last season were the worst of his career. His average depth of target was the lowest he has ever recorded. The Pittsburgh Steelers lost their wildcard game 30-6, and he is going to win one more Super Bowl. Here is why. Let's be honest about what the data says first. In 2025, Rodgers posted a PFF grade of 68.7. That ranked 29th among 43 qualified quarterbacks. His QBR was 44.4, 23rd in the league. His average depth of target was 6.37 yards, the lowest of his entire career by a significant margin. For context, throughout his prime seasons in Green Bay, Rodgers routinely threw the ball 12 to 13 yards downfield on average. In 2025, that number was barely above 6. A 42-year-old quarterback with his worst statistical season in 2 decades of professional football. That is the case against this argument. Now, here is the case for it. The 6.37-yard depth of target was not a talent problem. It was a scheme problem. The Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025 ran an offense designed around short passes, screens, and the running game. That approach made sense for a 41-year-old quarterback in his first season with a new team. It also produced the worst statistical profile of Aaron Rodgers' career. In 2026, Mike McCarthy is the head coach. McCarthy and Rodgers won Super Bowl 45 together in Green Bay, beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-25 in that game. They are now trying to win one together for Pittsburgh. McCarthy knows Rodgers' game completely. Every concept, every tendency, every throw he excels at, and every situation in which he thrives. McCarthy's offense is built to push the ball downfield. That is the specific thing the 2025 Steelers offense did not do. The scheme problem has been replaced by the person who knows how to fix it. The weapons around Rodgers are now the best they have been in his 2 Pittsburgh seasons. Michael Pittman II was acquired from the Indianapolis Colts for 2 draft picks. In 2025, he had 80 receptions for 784 yards and 7 touchdowns. His drop rate has been under 5% for 4 consecutive seasons. He is one of the most reliable receivers in football. DK Metcalf had a career-low 850 receiving yards last season, partly due to a 2-game suspension and partly due to a conservative scheme that never pushed the ball to where he is dangerous. With McCarthy calling plays downfield, Metcalf's ceiling is genuinely elite. He has never had a season that matched his physical ability. This might be the one. Pat Freiermuth at tight end is the most compelling X-factor in this offense. He had 41 catches for 486 yards and 4 touchdowns in 2025, a down year attributed entirely to the previous coaching staff's conservative scheme. McCarthy's downfield system is exactly what Freiermuth was built for. And Robert Tonyan, the tight end who caught 11 touchdowns during Rodgers' 2020 MVP season in Green Bay, is also on the roster. The reunion is not a coincidence. The supporting cast is not perfect, but it is better than what Rodgers had last season. And what Rodgers had last season produced 3,322 yards and 24 touchdowns in an offense that was actively working against him. History says this argument has a precedent. Kurt Warner was 38 years old in 2009. He was considered a spent force, a career that had produced 2 Super Bowl appearances, but whose best years were clearly behind him. In the Arizona Cardinals' 2009 season, Warner threw for 3,753 yards and led Arizona to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady declared his retirement from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2022. He unretired. His so-called final season produced 4,694 passing yards at the age of 44. These are not outliers. They are the pattern for elite quarterbacks with exceptional football intelligence in the right system. Aaron Rodgers has the highest career passer rating in NFL history, 102.2. His arm talent does not decline the way an athlete's physical tools do. His processing, his touch, his back shoulder throw, these are the last things to leave. He is 42. he is declining. And in the right system, with the right coach and the right motivation, he is still capable of producing a championship caliber season. Aaron Rodgers has said publicly that 2026 is his final NFL season. He is 42 years old. His guaranteed money drops significantly after this year. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a roster decision approaching. A player in his declared final season who has won 4 Most Valuable Player awards and 1 Super Bowl, and who has not played a full season at his ceiling since 2021, is not the same player as the cautious 41-year-old who posted a 6.37 yard depth of target in 2025. The conservative version of Aaron Rodgers managed the game. The motivated final season version of Aaron Rodgers attacks it. McCarthy's scheme demands the latter. The weapons can handle it. The motivation is there. The honest counterargument. The AFC is brutal. Patrick Mahomes is returning from injury with something to prove. Lamar Jackson has a rebuilt offense and a new coaching staff. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills lost their wildcard game. Drake May and the New England Patriots are the defending Super Bowl champions. The path from Pittsburgh to the Lombardi Trophy goes through some of the best quarterbacks in football. The 68.7 PFF grade is a concern. Not all of that was scheme. Rodgers at 42 is genuinely not the same player he was at 32. The processing is still elite, the arm strength has reduced, and DK Metcalf dropped the throw that might have changed the wildcard game. He has not yet had the season his physical tools have always promised. These are real risks. The argument is not that this is certain. It is that the combination of scheme, weapons, motivation, and historical precedent makes it defensible. He is 42 years old. His stats last season were the worst of his career. His team lost their wildcard game 30-6. He plays in the most competitive conference in professional football. And Aaron Rodgers is going to win 1 more Super Bowl. McCarthy knows his game. The weapons are better. The motivation has never been higher. History says this is possible. And Rodgers has spent his entire career doing things people said weren't possible. Subscribe if you want to keep seeing the NFL through this lens. And for the deeper analysis every Wednesday, the newsletter link is in the description. See you next Wednesday.